What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, guys, I'm sorry if my voice is off and there's a bunch of voice cracks. I'm getting sick. I don't feel so well, but we got to get the news done. Our first story, no surprise here, Jake Paul. Now, I showed a little clip of this at the very end of last DramaAlert. It was like an Easter egg. I don't know if many of you saw it, but Jake Paul has completely fallen off, and he has fallen off so hard that he is literally offering money for people to show up to his shows. Numerous parents in Southern California got emails from On-Set Productions saying, "Lit night with Jake Paul. Teen audiences need it. Adults get a $50 cash incentive for every kid you bring to the show. Ages 14 to 21 years." Earn cash by taking your kids to the new show hosted by YouTube sensation Jake Paul. If you have kids in this age range, you can bring your kids. It's a very fun show for them. Lit night show with Jake Paul. It's not your average talk show. Watch for celebrity guests, crazy stunts, and some of the funniest, wildest surprises you've ever seen. How desperate can you be? I mean, Jake, this is just embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Okay, guys, so obviously Jake Paul is falling off. Now, in the last DramaAlert, we talked about how Team 10 is falling apart. Nick Crumpton left. Chance Poopy Pants left. Other people were fired. More people are planning on leaving, and how Team 10 is just falling apart. And apparently, this is the work of Greg Paul, Jake's dad. Our source is telling us that Greg Paul has kind of taken over both camps, Jake's and Logan's, and he's trying to remove people to save money for both Jake and Logan. Now, after that DramaAlert aired, one of you guys went over to Logan Paul's stream, questioning him about this, and this is how Logan reacted. Roll it.
The Real Label One said, "Logan, did you see the latest DramaAlert? Keemstar said your dad is taking over your business. I can't emphasize how not true that is. That is not happening. I'm not sure where or how that information got to him. It's unfortunate because he's now spreading false rumors and reporting false news. Keemstar, most of the time has his facts correct, but this is not correct."
So Logan's saying that his dad is not taking over his company, and I think the wording in that is wrong. Of course, Greg Paul is not going to be the owner of Logan's business. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about managing and controlling where these companies go. And I confirmed again today with my sources inside Team 10 that what is happening is Greg Paul hired this other guy, Paulo, and the two of them have been scheming to fire everyone. But not only that, do a merger between Jake and Logan's clothing lines and just have it on one brand. My source again told me today that Greg Paul wants to get rid of everybody in Team 10, and he wants that Jake Paul to focus on Jake Paul and Logan to focus on Logan. All these other people, the way Greg sees it, are just leeches, and that's why they want to get rid of them. And speaking about Greg Paul said on Logan's stream that he's going to beat up KSI. Roll.
KSI is a total. He's a total. See? I'm wearing it. You know? I would beat KSI with my left hand. Just one hand, I would beat him. I'd fight him with just using one hand, and I'd beat his ass.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I'm talking fight, not boxing. A fight, straight up fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Straight up fight. But hey, that's the way it goes.
You should fight.
Why is Greg Paul saying he's gonna beat up KSI? I mean, that's so fucking weird. However, today KSI came out with predictions for his fight with Logan Paul. He said this: "4th round, that's when I'll beat him. Trust me, fam, I won't lose. I'm gonna beat Logan so easily that people are gonna think I should go pro. Ha ha ha. Just you wait. That's when Logan responded by saying this. The only way you'll go pro, showing KSI's head on a GoPro stick. Logan, that's just racist. I don't know how, but I'm sure I could figure out a way. Also in the news, an ex-Team 10 member known as Tessa Brooks. Oh, she got so fucked over. We talked about this almost a year ago. Tessa Brooks' YouTube channel was hacked. The hackers were in there for like a week. They didn't give it back. Well, they did something 8 months ago that is just, it's absolutely devastating. The hackers tweeted this out today. Hey, Tessa Brooks, thanks for the play button. Showing that when they hacked her channel, they ordered from YouTube her gold play button, and it was actually sent to the hackers. That really sucks. Hopefully, Tessa Brooks can get a hold of YouTube and figure it out and get her own play button. But, like, it's one thing to get your channel hacked for, like, a week, but having the hackers hack your gold play button, I mean, that's extreme. Also in the news, YouTube is doing stuff that does not make sense to me. Surprise, surprise. Yesterday, YouTube tweeted out, wake up rested. By default, notifications will now send silent, no sound, or vibrate between 10 p.m. and 8. You can toggle this on and off and adjust the start and end time from your settings. Here's how. Why would you do anything that stops our viewers from getting notifications? Like, okay, maybe this is a good idea. Maybe you don't want to be annoyed by the people that, like, upload at midnight. I get it. But why is this on default? Like, you should have the ability to turn this on and off. Like, it shouldn't by default be on. Like, why, YouTube? I swear you don't want people to watch YouTube. But that's not it, okay? The CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, tweeted out this today. Announcement at I-O features coming soon that will help manage screen time. YouTube will be implementing take a break reminders. What? Okay, so imagine that you go on a YouTube grind and you're watching YouTube videos for like 2 hours straight or 3 hours. YouTube's gonna remind you, but like, hey, you've been watching YouTube for a long time. You might want to take a break. Why? Why is YouTube so anti-YouTube? I don't get this. I don't get it. I don't get it. Also in the news, FaZe Tofu got an amazing Fortnite clip that I just got to share it with you. This is brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the bank shot. Roll it. I love that clip. Also in the news, Mr. Beast is always doing crazy things. And today, he created a money tree. He posted on Twitter saying, may or may not have spent the day making money grow on trees, showing that they put thousands of dollars up in some giant tree. He followed up that tweet by saying this, people found it, laughing out loud. Looks like even the dogs found it. Now for our final story. Burger King asked Wendys to prom. Burger King tweeted out today at Wendys Prom ? And that's when Wendys responded by saying this. Okay, but don't get handsy and we have to be home by 10. I love Wendy's Twitter account. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news today. Guys, if you want to keep up to date with all the news that's going on, make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. We're going to keep you up to date with all these stories, but you have to have notifications on and sub. If you enjoyed this video, take the time to slap a like on it. And guys, very important, tomorrow, my G Fuel shaker is coming out, all right? DramaAlert Nation, now over 3,700,000 subscribers.
I'm balling in the hills with my team, and you're falling with your team. Why you gotta sell fake dreams? Every dirty laundry Mr. Clean, and I see you on the news. No, you ain't even got a crew. Should've known you were all about that dope. Should've known that your crew is never loyal.
Mayday, this is Cassie incoming. Team 10 is currently under attack.
Fuck Greg Paul.
exploiting both your kids. We know what you did, kissing all little kids. Why don't you relax, before you collapse? Put you on blast for the kids that you blast. The Team 10 tour's got no chance now. Wait a minute, you ain't got a chance now! Hey Tessa Brooks, let me get a second look. My hair's platinum like the record books. We got money and we really like to spend though. Is that Greg Paul if it is people's elbow?
Erica, remember me? I really wish you came with me to Italy.